One of these days, I will actually fix what I'm supposed to fix. Sorry about the restart of the whole stream. I was moving my laptop and I pushed the big red button by accident. However, it gave me an option to cancel out all the potential moves that computer was getting ready to do. You know, moves like shutting the screen down and shutting off completely, you know, those kind of moves. But yeah, so we're gonna fly this. I've flown the Osprey a couple of times in the simulator, but I've never really given it much thought. It's pretty badass. Pretty badass plane. All right, this is now the third time trying to get into this simulator. I did just restart the whole Xbox. So let's see. Let's see. So what's up, man? How's everybody's week going, man? Tomorrow's Friday. Friday's a good day. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, everything's going okay. Not many complaints. I could always find something to complain about though, but we're not going to complain tonight. How's everything down south? Still trying to get this simulator to turn on, so hopefully it'll get out of this screen. This screen seems to be the holdup. Oh, that's cool, man. Oh yeah, you see Trump in my thumbnails? Yeah, I hide him. Like Where's Waldo? I usually use the same picture, but I wind up cropping it certain ways. Yeah, I think that's funny too. Well, yeah, that's cool, man. A DC-3 flight, that'll be fun, man. Oh, and you got school holiday coming up, man. That's gonna be a good time for you. Absolutely. Man, thanks for the look at on that Pan Am deal the other day. I really thought it was like from a livery pack, because I have some livery packs with Pan Am in it. I kind of look at it like you're either voting for America or you're voting for Venezuela. It's like our country can go one of two ways. No, the mouse isn't working. I gotta restart. Are you kidding me? You son of a bitch. All right, we gotta restart real quick. Damn. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, that was cool. They put that that livery in their standard. I like that. I didn't even think about going to look at the liveries because I haven't flown that plane in a while. Plus, I did a whole fresh reinstall of the simulator recently, and I didn't put a lot of the airplanes back in automatically. I started adding a lot of the airplanes in the ones that I could download. I started adding them in over time. Yeah, I don't know what Project 2025 is. I don't know about that. Hang on, let me. I might have heard about it. Let me see what the internet says. Project. Yeah, that's new. I don't like getting political on this channel too much either. Just because I like to. Oh yeah, yeah. They're doing this because they think that because Trump's supposed to get back in, so they're trying to like make it more difficult for him, I guess. So I've never heard of this on Trump's end. I mean, I listen to everything. I listen to what both sides say, really. I mean, I'm pretty informed on a lot of the. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat either. I mean, I'm a libertarian by party, just because I agree with having a smaller government that's kind of out of the way of you. I kind of like the idea of a smaller government that's just there to protect the people. But yeah, I know what each one brings to the table, and I'd much rather have lower food costs in a safer world and a more secure border than, you know, turning into a communist, you know, totalitarian type of system. So anyways, let's see if the mouse will work this time. I think it will. Usually it works on the second time I start it up. The first time it's like it's still warming up, and then by the time I restart it, usually it's good to go. It's just getting it to that screen. It's been lately though, like lately it's been really like seeming like it's taking longer than it usually does. I don't know why that is. I haven't changed anything. Like I uninstalled some mods and things like that, but nothing from the game, the core game itself. So yeah, man, exciting times. The DC-3, that's a cool plane though, man. I like the DC-3. That's gonna be a fun. Now this might be a stupid question, but just forgive me. Are you learning to fly that plane, or are you taking a flight in one, or are you doing this like in the simulator? Might be a stupid question. Just saying. Yeah. Slap a MAGA sticker on it. That'd be funny. Right. That's funny. Oh, that'd be cool. Flying as a passenger on it. Yeah, that'd be fun, man. Absolutely. Come on, simulator, let's go. It's the only game in the history of gaming that I really Republicans fly free. Right. We'll have to give your plane a gender if it's going to be a male plane or a female plane. You guys will, I guess you guys will have to tell me when I fly this plane later what gender it is. If it's a male Osprey or a female Osprey. Oh, that's cool. That's nice that it's with the same airline company. Look at this exciting stream of watching the simulator startup screen, man. This is wonderful. I'm so glad I have 12 teraflops and all kinds of high-tech mumbo jumbo underneath me, and we still waiting here. What time is it? It's odd that it takes so long sometimes. Like sometimes it's real fast and then it goes right in. Sometimes it just takes forever. But yeah, this Osprey is not bad. This Miltech Osprey that I'm gonna fly around on a bit. It's a pretty interesting plane. You have to bind some of your keys a little differently to move the nacelles forward or back up, but it's I was never really that interested in the Osprey until I saw one and heard one in person. And let me tell you, man, that thing was rumbling like it from, I don't know how far back behind the house it was, but man, when that thing was getting closer and when it flew over the house, like the engines, like the blades spinning, it was shaking the ground and the house. Like it was wild. I have a lot of airplanes cross over my house, commercial airplanes and general aviation. Not too much in the way of military, but I've never felt that in this house, and I've been living in this house a while now. But then I saw Miltech had one, and I finally pulled the trigger on it some months ago. Yeah, I believe it. Right, that's right. It's a fake airplane and a fake helicopter. That's right. Yep. I figured I can combine one great airplane that can do two different things. It's not bad. Now operating it that way, that could be a challenge. Yeah, this plane too, you sit like as a helicopter pilot, like you sit on the right side of the cockpit when you're the pilot, the captain in this plane, just like a helicopter. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I tried not to get too bogged down with a lot of the stuff going on in the world. I mean, it's just there's a lot of bad stuff going on, man. It's unbelievable sometimes, some of the stuff that's going on. and then some of the stuff that's being allowed to actually happen. Wild. All right, that didn't take too long. That was about 25 minutes. See, it works on the second time around. You know, I looked at this new airplane from FS Reborn. They only make 2 planes in this simulator. They make one of the planes that I have, and then they have this new plane. I was looking at it, I'm like, I really don't think I'm going to buy anything until the new simulator comes out. I mean, it's so close now to coming out that, like, I don't really know if it's worth getting anything right now. Yeah, FS Reborn. So I have the Malibu Meridian that they make. It's P46T is the actual, like the ICAO. Like, if you were gonna look at it in FlightAware, if you wanted to try to find one of those flights, it's P46T is the model. But anyways, yeah, they have this new Sting S4 and it's pretty cool looking, but like do I really need another plane before like the new one comes out? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Plus, I don't know what's getting pulled over into the new simulator. Like, you know, I mean, just because I have it here doesn't mean I'm going to have it there. So, all right, let's, so when I was flying this earlier, I was flying from a static carrier. It's a static carrier, but I want to do a cold and dark start. So let's go from, I wonder how far it is from this Air Force base over here. There is, all right, there's DC, there's Annapolis. That's Deal. Is this it right here? Yep, all right. Andrews, we'll make that our departure. And we will try to let's go to this Norfolk carrier here. Alright, let's do spacebar for more, F for filters, nav aids, yes please. And let's see here. Right, that's true. All right, let's go back. And have any VOR stations anywhere? All right, we'll try it this way. VOR. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's pick a place to take off from. The startup procedure is not very high tech with this this airplane. It might be in real life, but not here. Blanco Rodeo. I have to look that up. I've never seen a Osprey falling out of the sky like that before. The blades are huge on that thing, man. It's crazy how big they are. Sorry guys, my son's down here. I had to talk to him for a second. Oh, we gotta put the lights on. Oh, I didn't choose the livery. Oh well. Here. You can come around for the other thing when you're done. Alright. Let's turn the lights on. I don't know if I like this station yet or not. I have to put on some different music. It's tough finding copyright-free music that I like. Alright, let's just put on the one we normally do. Alright. Yeah, man, we gotta move these refrigerators. No, we gotta move these blades. Pretty cool looking plane though. And you can refuel midair with this airplane without the air show assistant. So if you need to do it, I don't know if we're gonna do it, but it is available to do. Our flight's not too long, so. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And with this airplane, when you put the nacelles all the way back up, I think I can do it now with the nah, battery's got to be on. All right, let's get this thing going. I don't know why I always do that. It's kind of annoying, I think. I go, like, all right, I'll just be quiet for a few seconds and then just out of nowhere, you hear. So stupid. All right, battery on. Turn the APU on. Okay, CDU, MFD. We gotta put these on. All right, MFD. All right, let's turn the external lights on. Oh, my bad. I'm not even looking at the chat. All right, so for here, I did see I just did it again. I was like, all right. All right, so we got to click on this lights button. Go down here. So when it's in white with the star, that means it's chosen. We got to go to landing here. That'll put our lights on and master control. Cockpit as required. I'm not really going to do a whole lot with the lighting. If we were flying at nighttime, that's a different story, but I will fly this at night for a few minutes just so you can see what the formation lights look like. They look awesome. They're on the blades, on the back of the blades. So when you're flying behind it or looking behind it, you just see these green circles. It's awesome. Okay, see, I did okay this time. I didn't say All right, the rotor lock, which is over here. We got the rotor brake here, and this is actually the rotor lock. They're both off already. So let's move the nacelles. So I have the flaps control set to control the nacelles, and then the flaps have an auto setting, which Miltech Sims actually recommends you leave on. So we just had the flaps in auto, but the nacelle can, well, not the control, but the screen for it's right here. So on here you can do primary flight like it is. We can do nav, front camera, stats, and system. Well, it's got I mean, it's got like a thruster. I mean, it's weird. It's got like a flight stick, almost like a helicopter, but then it's got like a thruster. As far as what we have to do, we only have to move it forward or back. We don't really have to interact. But that's a good question. I wonder in real life if there is like a button you need to push on here to switch like the function of it, or I don't know. It's weird. All right, let's move the nacelles up. Oh, I gotta switch my controller. I gotta switch my controller real quick. That's why it's not working. I have the keyboard program too, but I'd rather use the controller. Right, Chinook. There we go. Osprey. Yeah. Yeah, Osprey. There they go. Now they're moving back. So these will move all the way up, and the blades will go all the way back and retract. But to start the engines, you need to keep them at 90 degrees. Okay, let's see if we continue to go all the way back. What I believe if I keep holding it, they should. Yeah, I don't remember how I got them to do that. But whatever. No big deal. Alright, so these have to be at 90. So let's move them to 90. Alright, very good. And then starting the engine is very difficult. This is what we have to do. We have to move this to start. Now it's going to rotate both blades. That's just how this airplane operates. And then once the engines are stable, like that, we can hear it now. We can now move these to fly. Very difficult. That's about it. Thank you for tuning in. Good night. Been a great crowd. Been a wonderful audience. All right, let's put this one on start. This keyboard is fully functional, and we do have different modes for the screen here that we can operate. All right, let's put you on fly and emergency egress. Put you there. All right, let me program in. So you can do a couple of different types of nav in this airplane. So if you're going to do like actual waypoints, you have to build in the flight plan from the main screen. There is no way to enter a flight plan here. You have to do it from the front screen of the game. You know, where you choose the airports and all that. Hey, what up, Grease? What up, dude? So this waypoint here, this one here, is what you would use for GPS navigation. VOR, ILS, or TACAN. They're pretty self-explanatory. You would use those instead. However, you're really not supposed to engage any autopilot until your nacelles are at 0. We'll get there. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there, right? All right, let's look at. See, I just did the all right thing again. Yeah, see, we have all our comms here. There's no no warnings or anything like that. Advisories. Oh shit! What up, Grease? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, my friend. It's got our fuel here. Got our hydraulics, engine, ice, and electronics. Now, ice, we can operate the modes. We can put it in auto right there. I doubt we'll need it for this area of the world, but see it's in yellow. That's kind of advisory. Once it gets out of yellow, we'll be good. But yeah, we have the CDU down here. That's about it, really. All right, let's get out of here. Did I do a... I thought I picked a route, didn't I? So did. All right, I'm not worried about ADW. Let's go to OTT. You down with OTT? All right, so we got 113.7. So let's click on this. Let's do 113.70 and enter. That's good. Let's get our lights on. Strobe. Position. That's good. Put that on normal. And then we'll put our formation lights on, we'll put them on 10. And we'll put both of our tip lights on. There we go. We are all set. You are the GOAT, that's for sure. See, if you do go into this build flight plan thing, there's no way to enter a waypoint or do anything. It's just, you know, you can use it to find, maybe we can find VORs and airports. Oh, well, who gives a shit? All right, let's get out of here. All right, after OTT, we have NHK. That's 110.25. So let's put that in VOR2. 110.25. Enter. All right, let's get out of here. So taxiing, side slip. Yep. We're just going to take off right from here, by the way. So I'm pretty sure I know how to take off in this thing. Landing's a different story. Oh yeah, what? We'll go up to 5,000 feet. We'll go to 6,000. And then we're gonna put our speed at 250. Actually, we'll put it at, yeah, we'll put it at 250. Just a little loud. My bad. thank you for all counting on me. I promise I will do my best not to let you down. If I do, then I apologize to all the zeros and ones out there who are offended and got their feelings hurt because I didn't land the Osprey correctly. But I will do my best. See, there's still chocks there. Like, there's no way to get rid of those chocks. Hey, what up, Bobby? All right, let's give it some throttle. And let's start pushing our nacelles forward. As long as we're in that green band, we're good. A lot have been. A lot of zeros and ones. We got to keep our RPMs down. That's what that yellow was right there. This is our radio altitude. This yellow number right here with the magenta dot. All right, let's put our gear up. Let's move our propellers a little more forward. Let's continue to push these forward. A little bit at a time. Yeah, I can land normally. The other type of landing where you do like the vertical, like the hover landing, that I really haven't practiced. But we are trying to land on a boat. Yep, that's where we're heading, Bobby. We're headed to an aircraft carrier. All right, so let's finish putting our nacelles all the way forward. Let's put on altitude, hold, and arm the autopilot. Not 1,000 or 1,100, whatever the hell that was. All right, let's do VS. Let's get up to 6,000 feet. We can turn our landing lights off. Let's go to lights. And landing there. Looks like we should be heading on. I think we'll do heading mode until we pass this waypoint here. It's not pulling up that, not giving us OT. All right, let's go back here. Let's plug in our next 110.25. One 0.2. There we go. All right, let's get lined up with this deal. See what happens. These screens here, you can interact with them pretty well. You can choose your heading, north up, heading, track up. You can choose the type of layout on the screen here. You know, how far out. And then it's got the primary flight display. It's got the same options on both screens here, like a helicopter. Oh, you can kind of see the formation lights right now. Make it dark outside. Look at these things. These things are sick. Look at that. Look at them lights. Very scary mode. That is accurate. Yeah, I think they have the coolest formation lights out of any plane I've been in. Oh, we gotta turn that light off. That dome light. There we go. Ah, nice and green. Just like the color of money. Oh, we gotta switch our heading. See, I don't know if nav will work. We can try it maybe. Not giving us any sort of distance to the station. And it's certainly not giving us any sort of lateral guidance. Yeah, these lights are dope as hell. I like these things. Like two big old green titties. Ooh, I can't say that on this channel. Man, I am so happy tomorrow's Friday. I can't wait for the weekend to be here. Not have to work. That would probably be true. All right, let's fix our heading now, and let's see if that's captured. See if it'll follow this course here. And we need... Okay, there we go. All right, this will follow our course now. No, I don't think I did. Did I? I don't think I did. Oh. Yeah, we're not trying to get you in trouble, bud. Yeah, we'll try to hover land on this aircraft carrier. I did a pretty good job reading through the material today to understand the concept of it. Executing that concept is a completely different story. But I have a pretty good understanding of the speeds and the angles of the propellers and all that. So we'll see what happens. I really would rather not read it while I'm trying to fly tonight. I do that sometimes, where I keep the booklets open and I kind of look while I'm flying, but try not to do that. Actually, it did have engine failures in the booklets. Let me look in the booklet real quick and type in failure. Control F. Sorry about that. Actually, Did it? Oh, we can turn flight reality down to... Oh, I didn't know that. So this plane has a reality mode and a easy mode. I didn't realize it starts in reality mode both times. Not both. Whenever you start, it starts in reality mode. I thought it mentioned engine fit. Oh yeah, single engine operation, engine failure. In the event of a single engine failure, the Osprey can maintain regular flight with degraded performance via the gearbox driving both proprotors. Okay. Yeah, looks like you need to fly under 170 knots at an altitude, cruise altitude of 16,000 feet and a cruise speed of 120 knots. And then go through the STOL checklist, the short takeoff and landing checklist. So yeah, it looks like you can fly with one engine. Probably. When you go to start the airplane up and you pull the lever down in here to start, both engines, you know, both propellers turn on. So I know I guess they do share that gearbox. Kind of makes sense. Okay, so we're actually not too far from where we're going. Let me see if there's a ILS on here. Yeah, I think I can find that out for you. Bear with me a moment. I believe it's in the reading material. I believe they give a little bit of a history with it, and a static carrier, no ILS. No worries. We'll be okay. We got our handy dandy Miltech carrier. Cheat sheet. Oh, we got 70 miles still. Damn. All right. That gives me time to look that answer up. Gearbox. Let's type in gearbox. I do remember reading about that. So the real aircraft has a gearbox and drive shaft system connecting both engines and proprotors. This serves two purposes. The first one is syncing the rotation of both proprotors, and the second is providing thrust to both props with only one engine running. This means that by starting one engine, you will see both props rotating. I'll probably copy this, put it in chat. Paste. Oh, it's too long. I can't do it. Oh well. Yeah, man. A Cat 3? Absolutely. We'll try it tonight. Yeah, this thing comes with like 8 different liveries. Something like that. They all look realistic, so maybe they are, you know, generated off of, you know, prior liveries. But yeah, that's kind of about it with the Osprey. There's really not much else to do with the airplane. We can refuel it, I think. Let me, I read in the booklet that you can do it while you're flying. Okay, extend the probe. There we are. Now the Osprey is happy to see you. It's growing in distance. That big old Osprey meat. Hey, what's up? Are you lurking in the shadows? Keith came out of the shadows. What's up, dude? All right, then we should be able to go into... This is what the booklet said. Ooh, as my voice still cracks. Yeah, we can put fuel in this way. But yeah, the probe's right here. The ramrod right there. All right, let's put away our toys. The thing with the hovering, I'm not really sure what altitude, I'm sorry, how far from the landing area I should be when I start activating that type of landing. Like 3 miles out, 5 miles out. Man, I can't believe Bobby's here. And Keith is here. New Zealand's here. Everybody's here. Except for the captain. Captain's not here. Ooh. Now, when we get to a situation where the airplane is comfortable hovering, right here where it has hover coupled, the arm icon will turn on, and then you can push the activate button at that point. All right, so we got about 8 minutes, 36 miles out on a 189 heading. RPMs are at 83%. It's a fun plane to fly. I mean, it's nice. Yeah, I don't really have anything negative to say about this airplane, really. I'm okay with not being able to create my own flight plans. You know, I'm okay with a lot of the intricacies with this airplane. Maybe access to a few more systems would be fun, but overall, Miltech Simulators does things very good. They do certain things very well. Oh yeah, let's bring up, speaking of Miltech Sims, let's bring up our closest carriers map, our list. Yeah, we got 39 miles until Norfolk Station. I think Norfolk is for the Navy. I think it's for the Navy. Looks like you can click on these, but nothing happens. I say when we're about 10 miles out, I'm going to start slowing down. I want to get down to about 80 knots. I want to be at 80 knots and 2,000 feet, roughly. Probably about 3 miles out. I think that'll give me enough of a chance to slow down enough. And Garth Brooks, uh-oh. What did Nashville's superstar do? What did they say he did? Little Garth Brooks. My heart does go out tonight to Tina Peters. You guys don't know who she is. She is the latest political prisoner victim in America. She got 9 years in jail today. I'm sorry, in prison. By the way, she's a Gold Star mom. She's a Gold Star mom. She's in her 60s now. She had something to do with the state. She had something to do with the state of Colorado, I believe it was. At the end of the last election in 2020, the state was getting ready to delete all the data before they were supposed to. So she made a copy of it, which she was allowed to do. She was allowed to make a copy of all the election data. And when she was copying it, she noticed a lot of quote-unquote irregularities, but only going towards one side. So she spoke out about it. Well, then the Secretary of State and the Attorney General and the governor, they created all these laws with Congress in Colorado, making it illegal to do. They wound up charging her for it, and she got 9 years in prison because she spoke out against the election. I'll put after I land, I'll put an article in chat, or you know what, I'll put it in Discord. That's probably a more appropriate place for it. But yeah, I feel terrible for her. I mean, all she did was she thought she was doing the right thing. She saw some irregularities. She made a copy because they were erasing it early. But you're supposed to keep election data for 2 years. I didn't know you were a comedian too, dude. That's pretty funny. It was the safest, most secure election in American history. Wink, wink. Yeah, no problems. And we're almost there. I downloaded another plane today that does something very similar to this. So maybe we'll fly that one afterwards. I believe it was a local legend at some point. The Dornier 31. I had not flown that plane in a while either. I tried doing carrier-based cold starts with this. It's very difficult. Very difficult with the options they give you to start it. I think I have it. Yeah, I do. I think I have it. It's the Alice Aviation something. Maybe. Well, you know what? If they don't like what I say, you know, they don't have to watch me, I guess. I'm not gonna change who I am, especially at this point in my life. And I'm not really saying anything wrong. I'm just stating my opinion. I try to play it right down the middle so I don't offend one side or the other, but... Oh, there's Langley Air Force Base. I didn't know there was one down here. Alright, so we're gonna start slowing down here in a few minutes. Yep, try to play it right down the middle. You know, I don't like when people I go to kind of, you know, like not just content creators, but just musicians, you know, sports stars, actors, actresses. I don't want to hear their political opinion. And so many people just dish it out, not thinking of half of their audience. I don't know who the hell my audience is, other than, you know, a dozen or so of you guys that come in and say hi, you know, here and there and hang out, which is great. But, you know, I also have to kind of keep it middle of the road too, so I don't get banned. Oh, we gotta start slowing down. I really wish I could talk my mind. I should start another channel, see what happens. Oh, there's our aircraft carrier right there. That thing is coming up fast. I know I didn't put the landing lights back on. I'm sorry about that. Alright, I guess I don't need the Miltech deal anymore. That's a very mature way of looking at it. That is true. They're all correct. Just suit different people more. That's a very good way of putting it. All right, let's put our landing gear down. A very mature way of looking at it. It's just, it seems though over the years, more recent years, that people that disagree with what you're saying, they seem to get very upset and very violent though, which is way different than it used to be. But by the way, the nacelles again are right up here in the top left. So I'm trying to get that to 90 so we can land. This right here is our radio altitude. So I don't want to fall out of the sky. So and I do want to stay less than 1500 on the vertical speed. But I also want to make sure we land. And I don't know if we're gonna, you know, I don't know if we're gonna land in the water or not yet. I'm gonna try not to get us into drink. But to be honest, I have never landed on an aircraft carrier before with an Osprey. That's interesting that this boat is on the it's at the port. I never thought about that they would have it down here where they build the aircraft carriers. All right, let's go a little more vertical. Yep. No! No! We'll get it one of these days. Damn! Well, you know what, though? They tell us to turn damage off. They say it right in the download for this. So we'll give it the old college try. We'll come back. We'll come back for seconds. The sight is not great on the inside of this to land it. Oh yeah, we're done. We're done. We'll come back another day. That's a good catch the building made. I think we're good. That is very true. That is very true. I have to practice more with it. I challenge any of you to land on an aircraft carrier the first time. If we were at an airport, it wouldn't be a problem. You try landing that airplane on a postage stamp the first time you do it. I will Venmo you or PayPal you 25 bucks. 25 bucks. You can do it. I don't think anybody is going to do it. Not the first time. But I will get that down. I flew the Constellation the other day. First time in a long time. That was kind of fun. Constellation right here. And oh yeah, the gay electric airplane. Is this the airplane you're talking about? This airplane, yeah, this airplane's not too bad actually. It's actually not too bad. It's got New Zealand livery. Right here, Air New Zealand. We can do a flight New Zealand real quick. But yeah, this is the plane. I am gonna fly the Dornier, I think. No, you know what? No, should I? Yeah, we'll do the little gay airplane. Oh, where do I don't want to do a flight. I don't want to do a long flight. Let's do like Christchurch to Queenstown. I gotta build it in sim brief. I'll be right back with you. Tablet. There's a reason that I am building it here. It's because it does ask for some information that I won't have from out here. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I will. Hang on a second. Maybe it'll tell me the distance. All right, departure. Oh, well, that might make it more fun. Yeah, half an hour. That sounds good. Hey, this is a pretty cool little route. That's an hour. All right, we'll do this one here. All right, and let's choose a place to take off from. All right, very good. Let's go. Shit, how many miles was that? Now I gotta build it in SimBrief. Shit. Bad weather. Oh, man. Hopefully it'll be okay. All right, create new flight. Is Queenstown again? There we go. NZQN. And then Christchurch. NZCH. All right. Put in our little gay airplane. And I'm scrolling through all the airplanes in SimBrief right now. I know I've seen it in here before. Vision Jet, Avro. Man, it shouldn't be this hard to find this thing. Here we go. Aviation Alice. How far is you? $209 miles. All right. All right, so here we are in our brand new gay plane. It's our gay plane. That's what we call it. We're gonna swipe right, just like in what app is that? The quote-unquote dating app. Oh well, Tinder. That's it. Can't believe I forgot about Tinder. All right, so Chalk's flight planner. Wait. All right. We don't need to worry about all that. Let's open the charging port. Let's call the charger. There's the charger. Plug him in. All right, very good. Get the airplane turned on. You know, first let me do this here. So we have NZUN. And then NZCH. We have 209 miles. And I'll just say we'll do, yeah, we'll leave it on, we'll leave it auto here. And souls on board. This has to be a certain weight, otherwise it won't work. Give me 1 second. I need to look it up. I have the booklet for it. I just need to look it up in the booklet real quick. But this part has to be pretty accurate. Otherwise, you may not be able to fly the airplane properly or something like that. It's got something weird to do with it. But each version of this airplane, the luxury, this one, and the freight one, each have their own souls on board and bags you got to fill in, and it's in the booklet that comes with it. All right, Alice manual. Thankfully it's only like 15 pages long, so it's not tough to look through it. All right, commuter. So 9 and 2, so we have 11 souls on board. 2 crew, 9 passengers, and baggage is 530 pounds. So we'll put in 530 here. Oh, we'll just put in 5 bags. All right, let's load that up. Very good. So that gives us our flight plan here as far as what our climb power is supposed to be. Cruise power, descent rate. This says we can go to 29,000 feet. Maybe we'll try it. All right, let's get the airplane turned on now. So checklist. It does have Navigraph, by the way, but for some reason it keeps on logging me out. Navigraph says I'm okay, but it's only for charts anyways. You have notes you can write on here if you want to. And the manual code is right here. But one thing I don't like about this tablet is that you always have to close the screen out by scrolling up. That gets a little old. We have settings here. All right, so let's go back to checklist. All right, batteries on, avionics on. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Let's do it. That's the battery. That's the avionics. Then the AC is over here. All right, we need to bring up our electronics page. So this is a split screen right now. In order to control either tile, I think it is. Looks very close to it. You have to use these GTC top knobs. You have to scroll the big one side to side, and whatever screen has the blue line is the one that you're controlling. So I want to go to that one. We're going to go to aircraft systems. We're going to go to batteries. And the battery looks good. That's what they care about here. AC, avionics are already done. Autopilot, at pressurization. Oh yeah, yeah, the Osprey was thirsty. It went down to try to grab a fish, and yeah, bad things happened to it. All right, increase. That's good. What else we got to do now? Now it's just turning the engines on. All right, that's done. Let's get rid of the charger. Yep, airplane. All right. Go to. Can we put that back? Nope. Hey, come on. All right, let's remove the charger. And let's close the charging port. All right, doors closed. Chocks are good, as in no chocks. All right, let's yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and put the batteries on up here. All right, so batteries 1 and 2, and then power 1 and 2. That'll give us power to the engines. Let's put on all of our lights. Very good. put in our altitude that we're climbing to. Yeah, we'll go to 29,000 feet. Maybe we'll crash another airplane. Let me see if I can get the barometer here real quick. All right, very good. I'm glad they fixed that. So glad Microsoft got that to work. Yeah, we've seen these touchpads in other airplanes before. This one, there's not a whole lot to do with it because there's no weight. I mean, there's no fuel. Weight's done somewhere else. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You can pull flight plans in. All right, very good. All right, let's get out of here. Enough screwing around. Let's go. I'm gonna take my gay take my gay plane and go somewhere else. It's not a bad little airplane, to be honest. It's kind of fun to play with. I don't think I've ever flown it to 29,000 feet. I did a flight from Pittsburgh to Baltimore the other day with it. It was a DHL transportation flight. Now the liveries that come with this, I believe they are real world liveries from what I've seen, because there's another company besides Air New Zealand that I saw in there called Avio, something like that, and that's a real world airplane, you know, livery. This is the somebody asked to see the gay airplane, so that's what I'm showing them, the gay airplane. We're not going to fly this whole route. Yeah, somebody a while ago asked to see the gay plane. I don't know if it was Keith or... So we'll fly for a few minutes in this. I still want to fly that Dornier 31 for a little bit too. That's a fun plane to fly. The thing is though, I haven't flown that plane in a while, and there's something you have to do to get the engines to move forward the right way. I may have to look into that again. I don't remember the button configuration that I have set for it, and I don't know what to search in the controls to figure it out. But yeah, this is a fully electric airplane that's in the real world right now. DHL uses it, a handful of airlines around the world. Well, yeah, I think so. I think the gender of this airplane is female. I think the name of this airplane is Heather. It's Heather. Yeah. I don't know what a good New Zealand name would be. What's a good name from New Zealand for a girl? Like, if this airplane could be a girl, what would her name be in New Zealand? Heather Mate? Maybe. It might just be. And I want to look at our takeoff power again and what our climb power is supposed to be. Put on our flight director. I might as well look at it right now. Flight planner. So climb rate of 1500, that's fine. Climb power is 700 kilowatts. All right, very good. Well, let's get out of here. Landing lights. Oh, why do I have the words on? Hang on a second. When did that happen? Was that in the Osprey too? Really? I don't remember that. 1.1 gigawatts. 1.1 gigawatts. Oh no, we don't want to cancel. No. Ooh. Ooh. All right, let's hold up here for a minute. All right, we got our altitude in. Batteries are good. Let's do power here. Weather radar, that's good. Our kilowatts is right here, by the way, in the center. So that's when it says 700, that's where we need to be 700 at. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, flaps down. Oh, wait a minute. I still got the other controller. We'll get it together. Hold on a second. Still got the Osprey controller. Can't have that one. We need sim brief. Sim brief. There we go. All right. Fly. Now we can put the flaps down. All right, let's roll. Wendy's fries. I think they are. I haven't had them in a long time. So I don't know. I don't eat fast food too often. Oh, I forgot to put the V-speeds in. Oh well. We'll be okay. Hopefully. Trying to use as much runway as I can. All right, gear up. It actually kind of does look like a river otter, actually. That's pretty funny, dude. Pretty funny tonight. That's funny. All right, let's start moving our power back a little bit. Finish this turn, and then we'll put our climb power in play. All right, let's put our yaw dampener on. Let's get our climb speed set. I mean our climb thruster set. Let's go heading mode. Flight level change. Autopilot on. Alright, we're going to go into BS mode. this at 1500 and move this back to 700. There we go, 700. Oh, hey, see you, dude. All right, and we are in an electric airplane now. Little gay plane. Oh, we missed our turn. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks for warning us about our turn. Our impending doom in those clouds. Anyways, that's this airplane. I'm gonna fly the Dornier now that New Zealand's gone. No more turns. No, I just want to take off in this airplane and fly it around for a few minutes. Yeah, I need to look something up first, though. I need to look at the booklet. Well, I can do that while the plane's loading in. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for a few more minutes. I do need to get off here pretty shortly. All right, being that this is a German plane, let's go to Germany. Well, we'll just pick a spot. All right, you do that while I do this. Let me look at this booklet here. Where is Dornier? Here we go. Quick reference guide. Let me look at that. It's probably in there. Probably not. Wrong book. Wrong book. Let's go to the manual. Oh, it's from Inabuilds. I forgot that. That's right. It is from Inabuilds. Good old Inabuilds. All right, important note. Yeah, here we go. Recommended bindings. Let's blow this page up. Window width. Throttle 2. It is recommended to assign axis 3. So I need to look for throttle 3, I think. Yep, throttle 3, okay. Very good. What the hell is this thing in front of me? I've never seen that before in my life in this airplane. When did that big ass tablet come on board? What? Or is that opening sign that says do something or something? Yep, that's what it is. Thank you. I wish I would have remembered this. I wouldn't have had to look up that stupid book. Oh, eating and hockey. Damn, that's what I want to be doing. I'm gonna do that after we take off, I think. Yeah, this plane is pretty dope. I like this thing. All right, let's I'm still doing the all right. I really would like to stop doing that so much. All right, I think I do need the checklist here. Been a minute since I've been in this plane. All right, battery's off. I just did it again. All right. All right, generators are off. Everything's off. Yep. All right, let's get everything turned on. Let's make sure. Yeah, all these buttons are clear. They say to open this up and look at everything here, but it's always closed. All right, battery on, beacon on. Oh, battery, where are you, battery? You're around here somewhere. You can feel the hatred flowing through you. Battery button. I think it's this one here. Maybe not. These are generators. That's external power. Where the hell is the damn battery switch at? Where are you hiding it? Oh, maybe it's the one that says external battery, external power and battery. There we go. Yeah, boy. Sounds good so far. All right, let's get the, what is it, anti-collision beacon lights? Sure. All right, starter cover open. Don't we have to turn on all the fuel pumps and all that? Oh yeah, I'm a step too far right now. Am I? No, I'm not. Okay, fuel pump switch is off. Start engine 1. Engine 1 master fuel. Okay, whatever. I'll follow your directions. All right, engine 1 master on. Ignition on. And then starter. Now when you get over 18%, push the master switch on. I believe it's this button right here. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and turn the starter off. Let's go for number 2. That's weird, you turn all the fuel pump switches on after the engines are on. Yeah, you can do conventional flights with this, conventional takeoff and landings, and you can also do these vertical ones too. All right, let's do that. Put the generators on. So we have 1 and 2. 3 and 4. Turn on all the fuel pump switches. If you like flipping toggle switches, this is a good airplane for you. Alright, that's all good. Let's start up the vertical engines. Okay, co-pilot vertical control. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't look up the button for it. The control combination that I need for the nacelles to move them. It's different than the Osprey. All right, let's save this. These are all assigned. Let's go to power management. Okay, so I have right bumper, left trigger. Okay, that works. All right, here is the co-pilot button. It's on green. All right, come on, start spooling up. All right, they are both open. Vertical engines are now firing up. That's pretty much it as far as starting the airplane. These two gauges up top here come in very handy when you're doing auto landings and all of that. You do have a little phone down here, well, a little tablet really. Can't do much with it, but it gives you a good sense of where you're at. Waypoints, advanced flight mode on or off. What is advanced flight mode? Co-pilot assist mode, not required. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. We don't need to make it that realistic. There are light switches. A few. This is not one of them. This is one of them. Alright, let's put our landing lights on. Formation lights. Yep. Well, what was the last plane you saw? I think we need to turn off. Yeah, this this is number 7 tonight. That is right. Uh-oh. I think I just killed the engines. All right. Well, that ends our show for tonight. Actually, it does. I'll be back tomorrow. We will pick this up. I'm going to practice in this airplane, actually, because I do want to land this airplane. But maybe we'll do this one tomorrow. But yeah, this is not a bad little plane. It is kind of fun. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. I got a few more things I got to do before I go to sleep. But I'll be back, and we'll be on for, you know, couple 2-3 hours tomorrow. So y'all have a good rest of the night. Bobby, it was nice seeing you. New Zealand. LOL, or I think you're Mike on Discord, aren't you? Meaty Mike. Because calling you LOL doesn't flow off the tongue so easily. But anyways, it was good seeing you again, Lawless. And that's about it. Yeah, I really appreciate the all the things you put on Discord, man. They're funny, man. I don't always have time to respond to them, but I see all of it, regardless of who's putting up what. I just don't always have a chance to respond. And then sometimes when I have a chance to respond, I forgot that there was even a message there or something to respond to, so I'll try to be better about that. But yeah, man, I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good Friday. I'm looking forward to Friday for sure. And I will see y'all then. Crap you see on X. That's a good place to find crap, that's for sure. Absolutely. All right, laters, guys. See ya.